Hello everyone, JoRaSe here, ready to get back into another project. This time we're going to be revisiting a 3D print I made quite a while back. A web camera mount for my 3D printer. This has a gap right here that is far too large to comfortably fit on the 3D printer. In fact, what I've been doing with it was taking a bit of foam board like this, slotting it in, and that gives just the right gap for the print part of the print bed that doesn't heat up, for this to slide right over. I would much rather have something I didn't have to shimmy up like that. So we're going to be making this time. And as you can see, it fits snugly onto the foam board, which just so happens to be almost the exact same dimensions as the 3D printer print bed part that I slide this onto. Let's get into making this. Alright, before we can get 3D printing it, we need to get it modeled out. And I'm building off of the original here. Makes things a little bit easier since I know that I want it to be somewhat a similar design. Right now I'm getting the cube sized to the dimensions of the gap, height-wise, and it's going to be roughly half. So having that, I'm now ready to go in and edit this one. And editing this one's probably going to be the better idea. Get it done quicker this way. Be a good deal faster overall process. Why reinvent the wheel, you know? Or in this case, the webcam mount. Just get everything moved around. That should do it for the height, or for the gap, I mean. And now I want to bring this in a little bit closer. Now to get this, rotate it around. That might need to be scaled in on the Z first. That's looking better. I think that will do it. Let's bring these in a little bit. There we go. And let's see. These can come over just a bit. And these out a little bit more. Alright, I like that design. There's still work to do though. have to take a moment here and figure out what the next move should be, because I know what I want it to look like overall, but there are a few ways to get there from here. I'm either going to add an edge loop in or delete some faces. Let's see, what am I going to do here? What am I going to do? All right. I'm also remeasuring things because I think I can fit a little locking gap in for there's a little plastic edge on the webcam at the bottom. If I can get something that would kind of grip onto that for the holder, it'll make seating the webcam a whole lot easier. Getting it sized right, though, is going to be an issue. But I think we're getting there. That should do. Now to get it positioned where I want it. I think this should be far enough back. Now, back over here, let's add in a edge loop and flatten them on the y-axis. And we just slide this down a bit. That should do. Maybe a little bit further. Now these can all get deleted because we don't need them anymore. This will simplify the model wonderfully. Move these down a bit more. And let's get rid of all of these faces because I don't need them anymore. Now these can slide in. I don't want the bottom ones, just the top ones. Get them scaled down on the x-axis right to that edge there. Delete the face there. And now extrude these down. And I'm remeasuring the little edge I'd like to seat into this gap. Pretty sure I know how far down it needs to go, but let's make sure we've got it measured properly. And then we're going to move that, go back out of edit mode, grab the other cube or add another one. This one we're going to get to the right height that the little edge is. Get it scaled properly, and then we will move it over. Measuring again to make sure I've got it right. Always wanting to make sure it's right and not assuming. Alright, that should be about right. So now we'll go back into the model proper here and extrude these down. There we go. Now I don't need either of these anymore. Alright, let's get faces put in. But we have extra vertices that we no longer need. So we will get rid of those. And now begin filling in with new faces. I don't like the way that formed out. We'll come back to that momentarily. By momentarily, I mean now. So we'll get these three. And the same here. Now these four. And take it all the way up to here. Now, I want to go over to the other side here. Do like I did on the first side there. It's got smooth shading on. Gonna need to fix that. Let's go ahead and fix that. There we go. Flat shading is better for this kind of thing. There, and now there. We'll do the same thing on this side. Now we can just carry it around pretty much all the way around. There we go. Finish it off here. Similar to the other side. And these as well. I've messed up there. If you know what I did, good for you. It's taking me a little bit of time to figure it out. Because I think I've got 3 selected, but I really have 4. Now we can get it done right. Just one more face to put in, and we're done with the model. Now this can be exported. And then take it into the 3D printing software. But I might make a few final adjustments. Yeah, a couple of adjustments never hurts anything, especially if I know it'll help everything fit together better. Alright, but to export it, and then the next screen you see will be the model loaded into the 3D printing software. Should be getting ready to pull it up right about now, I would assume. My assumption is incorrect. Just give it a couple more moments. And then we will be ready to move on to the next step here. Here we are. So we've got it loaded in. And what we want to do is rotate it slightly so everything fits a bit better on the print bed. I don't want it on the edges like it is, because that will be problematic. I want it more centered, like this. And then the other thing I like to do is lift it up off the print bed just a little bit. It allows for easier removal from the print bed and a better finish to the bottom of the model. Alright, so let's take a look at the preview here. And I think everything looks good. We want it to have this much fill. So everything looks fine. Ready to send this to a SD card and get it put on, or taken to the printer to get it printed. Go and get rid of that gunk. And printing away it goes. Starting with the raft. Look at that go. Now for the supports. and the actual part itself. It's coming along. And this webcam printer mount will reduce all of the jerkiness you're seeing in this print video, because this is being recorded on a camera on a tripod, and if everything's moving around, the image is not going to be pretty, as is the case with this. Thankfully, this is should be the last time we have a video like this. It's about halfway done. Looks to be getting 3/4 of the way, if not a little bit more than that. Should be done real soon. It always fools me. I think it's just about done, but it isn't. Still has a little ways to go. Alright, should be just about done now. There we go. Hey there everyone, just wanted to say thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you did enjoy the video, how about giving it a thumbs up? Alright, I will see you all next time.